All right, guys, this video is going to be on releasing our quad, our muscles in the front here. This is great if you have some knee pain. Very commonly with knee pain is our quads are overworking, and this is a great one to release a lot of tension in our quads, a lot of the adhesions we may have, not necessarily scar tissue, but adhesions of the muscles and the fascia together, or just the fascia in general. So this is going to be a great one to help loosen up our quads. This is not the end all be all, right? We can do this all day if we don't start to activate our hamstrings some more and start to move a little bit better. We're just going to spin our wheels, but this is a great one to relieve some pain in our knee and to get the ball rolling in the right direction. So all you're going to need is a lacrosse ball. I highly recommend you use a lacrosse ball if you can. If you're not ready for this yet, if you're like, hey Matt, I roll on this and it's absolutely killing me, no problem. If you have a foam roller, please use that. But I want to graduate from that foam roller as quickly as possible. Okay, the foam roller, it can definitely be used to do this, but it's kind of on the lower level. It's very easy. It's not very aggressive. We want to move on to a lacrosse ball because it's going to be much more aggressive. Okay, and rule of thumb, how do we do this safely and responsibly is if it's tender, spend some time on it, but don't go past 2 minutes. And also, we don't want to push so hard to where we're like, right to where we're like bearing down. We don't want to do that. So definitely put some pressure into this ball, but don't push too hard to where you have to hold your breath, okay? And yeah, again, if it's tender, we should probably spend some time on it. So let's get right to it. I'm excited. We're gonna lay right on our side here. And we're going to start with the side of the quads. And many people think, hey Matt, you're going to hit your IT band. I see that. That's awesome. It's not just the IT band that's in this area. You have the outside of the quadriceps. Again, you have much more layers and levels of fascia in this area than just the IT band. But yes, you are getting the IT band by all means, but there's much more here than just that. So I would say lay on it, put it right in the middle, go side to side. You can move up and down a little bit, add some more side to side, try and find spots that are tender. And again, if it's tender, spend some time on it. That means we need to work it out and there's something going on with that tissue. Normal tissue is not painful and is not stiff when you push on it. And then, I'm definitely a little bit tender up here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spend a minute going side to side, and you can actually, all different directions, and this is called informed freestyling. You can move in all these different directions, and this will assist in breaking up some adhesions that are in that area, improving the sliding surfaces. And then after a minute of that, what I love to do is, I'll place the ball a little bit lower so you can see exactly what's going on here, is pinning down some outside of the quads here, and then you're straightening your knee out, and then you're bending back, right? So we are straight, and then bend back. So what we're doing is we are pinning down some of these fibers and we're forcing them to contract and relax underneath. So it's the same thing as, hey, I pin my biceps down here and do some bicep curls. To me, this is nothing because, hey, my biceps has nothing wrong with it. Or has no adhesions or anything going on. We're here, I'm like, oh, yep, definitely tender. Just a great one to help you model some of this tissue. And now what you can do is after this, we can move on to, from the side, we can start going to the front, or we can go a little bit farther down. So lower that ball down, again, hit the whole outside here. If you have some knee pain on the outside, that IT band and outside of the quad are commonly gonna be very tender in this area. So just a great one that you can work on. Again, here, you can do a minute of just side to side, informed freestyling, all different directions, and then when you're ready, you can pin it and you can add some knee straightening and some knee bends. Now, we can go onto our front here. I'll show you on this side, it's a little bit easier, and then you can go side to side this way. This is another great one that you can utilize to improve that tissue quality. And if you have to use a foam roller, that's okay to start out with. I would say on the foam roller here, and you're just gonna go side to side, but hang out here, I'll go side to side on the ball as well. I'm definitely a little more tender using them in the front than I am on the side. And then you can add in that knee bend as you're doing it. A great one to release a lot of the quadriceps and improve mobility and take some pressure off of that knee. So this is definitely one of my favorites. And again, you can go all the way up, all the way down, and go a little bit higher with it and get the higher part of my quad here. And this is not as bad. So more towards my knees where my issue is. Again, these are great ones that you can utilize at home to help improve the tissue quality of your quadriceps and also improve some knee pain. So guys, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.